If you want the exact data points that my client Luis had to get approved, $35,000 at 0% interest for 12 months, watch the entire video. We're going to talk about it. It'll hopefully help you get you to the next level. Y'all say data or data? Y'all let me know below. I said data, but let's get straight to it. As you can see, I know some people be weird online. They just think like, okay, if someone said they got approved 35,000, they didn't get approved 35,000. Because I know myself, I didn't really think too much about it, but I know in previous videos I've posted what's it called? Like Excel spreadsheet going over what my clients got approved, but here's the proof for y'all as well, just in case you're weird or you think there's lies. I had to block this out right here because that's my BRM's email. But yeah, as you can see, 35,000 right there. There's only one bank of many that we're going to. So keep that in mind. Watch the entire video. I know some of y'all watch me in private. You don't want me to know that you're watching my videos, and then you're gonna go try to implement on your own without, the proper guidance. Watch the entire video, you know what I'm saying, in the comfort of your own home. Let's get straight to it. So it's data points. So number one, Luis, very smart man. They pull Experian, by the way. So he had a 747 Experian. I think the others are pretty similar, but Experian is the only relevant one for me to talk about. No negative items, right? So keep that in mind. No negative items. If you got negative items, remember, right? I wouldn't apply. One thing too, he had a 2-year LLC. So it literally has just been 2 years. So it was open on January 5th, 2023. He's pretty interesting business because he's been in this business for like a minute, like 10 years, damn near. I think it may be over 10 years. But the official paperwork was based off of, 2-year LLC. I didn't really get full permission as far as, him being comfortable to post an exact revenue amount. So I'm going to post a range, by the way. So just to be transparent with y'all on that. He just had two hard inquiries on Experian, and they were pretty old for some accounts. Highest personal credit card limit. It was a Capital One. It was $15,000. I'm not sure if I'm confusing with a different client, but it was 15,000. Utilization rate was about 2%. He lives in Florida. He's a Florida client. And then business income, like I said, I'm just gonna give y'all a range. So let's say for the sake of conversation, 400 to 600K is a range. And then personal income as well, 80,000 to 150,000. So that's a range. So the nature of his business, like I said, is like a different one. I haven't really came across it before. So he does kitchen design, and like I said, he had more than 10 years of serving his clients. Basically, what he wanted to do with the money is he also does consulting for, people under him. He's been in the business for a while. So, he's teaching people essentially. So he was looking for income to help his marketing essentially. So just to give y'all a little bit of insight. So the process took about 48 hours in terms of business days. So he applied on a Thursday, got final approval on a Monday, which is when I'm recording this. And I had him basically fill out a form that I sent to my BRM once it was filled out. I showed the form in a previous video. Y'all can go look at maybe the last video or second to last video I uploaded. And I basically like showed y'all the one pager that we fill out and we send over to them and it goes from there. And then a BRM basically sends a private link that has his info on it. And then my client is now attached or assigned to that BRM. So this is basically how the process is going. If you choose to work with us, this is essentially how it would go. So the client fills it out, right? And typically gets an instant preliminary approval. So that's typically how it goes. And one thing you gotta remember is that when it is assigned to the BRM, it's a little bit different from like if you just go online and apply by yourself. I know some of y'all are watching in private. You're just like, dang, um, I don't want someone else to. This is those of y'all that are cheap and poor. You're gonna be like, damn, if I apply with him, I'm gonna have to pay him 10%. I don't want him to get 10%. And you're gonna go apply online and maybe you get denied. You never know. So just to give y'all context. But if you're watching at this point, I'm assuming you're not. You're not like that cheap, weird person. But basically, the BRM, they add things on their back end. So it'll be like the ID and, underwriting, they do their thing. And you want to have a BRM that works with underwriting too. So that's definitely powerful and helpful. So the BRM's notation of being attached to the client helps better, like I said, than if the client is just applying without a BRM. There's no guarantee though. One thing I will say, we looked at the data before I did this video. My BRM for Citizens, this particular one, has about an 80% success rate, just to be transparent with y'all as far as applications. So part of that too is just doing your due diligence, knowing what is a good profile to go through because we don't take on every single profile, but we do take on the ones that seemingly do qualify. So best practices, we work directly with my BRM that has a successful track record of client approvals, like I said, under their name. So the BRM does not guarantee an approval. It's just a BRM works with the bank and sometimes works directly with underwriting. So that's what you want to look out for if you're trying to do it on your own. So we structured the client's business in a way that it was attractive to the bank, Citizens Bank. And we also structured a personal credit profile in a way that it was attractive to the bank. And, just it's just things of having a well built out profile, high limit credit cards, having installment credit, stuff like that. Revolving. This is a reality too. You could try to do it on your own, but if you decide to apply without like knowing all the ramifications and things that we did, it's only certain things I can tell you within our short time here on a YouTube video. I got my damn remote in my hand. I'm tripping. Hold on. But it's only certain things. I can only, like I said, I can only tell you so much on a single YouTube video. So just keep that in mind if you are trying to do it on your own. Yeah, you can try to go do it on your own, but you gotta understand it's not even necessarily like I'm trying to keep certain things out, but when I'm actually going through, when we're looking through our SOPs of how we actually apply for the clients, it's going to be a little bit different than what I'm just telling you, like maybe a 10, 20-minute YouTube video. So you may be missing certain things. So that's why we are in the business. That's why, there's demand for our business because we know these things. So I say that to say, what is next for Luis? So we're going through Chase. That's already under, I think he completed the DocuSign maybe last week or maybe it was today. I'm not sure. I'd have to check the record, but that's already under, how do I say it? Under the DocuSign. I don't know how else to put it, but that one is pending right now. BMO, if you know about the video I put in the last video where I was talking about, I think it was the Easy Barriers program. That one's a good one as well. Fifth Third, that's a potential one that we will go through. I have BRMs at all these places. Bank of America, I have a BRM over there, and then Truist as well. That's potentially one we're gonna go. If we get $25,000 business credit card, that'd be nice as well. So just keep that in mind. If you are a business owner that can benefit from at least $35,000 at 0% interest for 12 months, all right, then go ahead and book a call below. We'll be able to possibly help you if you resemble. Hold on, let me pull his data points. If you resemble his data points, don't be pulling up with a 300 credit score, talking about something you want some business funding. So you see, he has a 2-year LLC, two inquiries, five-figure credit card limit, just the stuff I'll be talking about. Yeah, 2% utilization. Don't pull up with 35% utilization. You know what I'm saying? I don't be pissing me off. Don't piss off my company. Experian, you see 747. So, just have stuff on point. If you're gonna book a call. And you could always book a call just to see with my people, but like the reality, if you book a call and like we know your data points are like trash, yeah, we could still hop on a call, but the chances of me being on the call is gonna be very, very slim, right? So if you're just trying to like hack to book a call, then just keep that in mind. We're not doing all that. So if you're a credit repair business owner, by the way, I definitely recommend that you do business funding for your clients as a service and just build BRM relationships because this makes it easier to scale your business. If you're not cheap or poor, right? If you don't have no poor mentality, I'm gonna leave links to our programs in the description. If you're a credit repair business owner, you're trying to scale so that you can get access to that. We have a $2,000 starter business funding program As you can see, we operate off of 10% success fee. This is only one client. This is $3,500 commission from one bank. So if you're looking at it like, oh dang, there's a $2,000 program, that's a lot. You're poor, we don't want to be around you. Don't even try to get into the business funding program. We also have our 10K program, which you may or may not know. Still very underpriced, right? So I'll have links in the description for both of them, and we'll go from there. And then there'll be a link too if you're just a business owner, you're looking for capital. We're definitely here to serve you. That's our bread and butter. We'll go ahead and get you right. So with that being said, keep watching my videos. Try to implement on your own or book a call and come get with the experts. Y'all have a blessed one.